I find it quite funny how one game in an NFL season, if early enough, can change the course of your year. It could change the way you think, because that's what's happening with the Giants. Before the Eagles game, we were unsure if the Giants were going to add to the receiving core. We thought we had Darius Slayton. After Neighbors got hurt, Slayton didn't get hurt. We thought we had him. We didn't even elevate anybody from the practice squad after Neighbors got hurt. And then Slayton got hurt. We had to elevate Humphrey, who had a really good game, 4 receptions against the Eagles. And we handled the Eagles pretty damn easily, in my opinion. We dominated them. Yes, it was at home. It wasn't in Philly, but we dominated them. The New York Giants right now went from not wanting to look outside the organization for a receiver to, according to Ryan Dunleavy, they are in fact looking to trade for a wide receiver, because let's face it, if that Giants team that we saw against the Eagles, if that's the team going forward, I have to be honest with you. I'm not nervous about this team anymore. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of any team. I think this Giants team could shock the NFL. I really do. The Broncos don't scare me. Then we go into Philly, play the Eagles. I get it. That might be a tough matchup. They're at home. They'll have Carter back. But if we beat them once, we could beat them again, especially seeing them so soon after beating their tails, man. We really crushed them. The Giants are looking for a wide receiver. Now, Chris Olave has been the name that's been popping up. And Olave for the Saints this year, 39 receptions, 1 touchdown, 342 receiving yards. He had one game against the Seahawks where he caught 10 grabs. His most recent game versus the Patriots, caught 6. And against us, he caught 7 for 59 yards. Now, the Giants don't have a third-round draft pick. They have a first round, a second round, no third rounder, a fourth round, a fifth round, a sixth, no seventh. So the draft capital is kind of weak. I'm not sure if you go and trade a second round draft pick for Olave. I don't think that's what you do. There is a player that I would trade a second round draft pick for. However, it might cost you more than that. It might cost you potentially a first. But there is a player who I would move that second round draft pick for. And that's Jaylen Waddle. Now, Waddle this year for the Dolphins, 29 grabs, 390 yards, 3 touchdowns. I would trade a second for Waddle. I would trade a future third for him. Now his contract, what does it look like? This year, his base salary is $1.17 million. Not bad at all. 2026, base salary, $1.2. But 2027, almost $24 million. And then he has an opt-out at the age of 30 years old. So he's a little older than Olave. It's a couple of years older. It's not by much. But 2 years older. But in football years, that could make a difference. That means something. But Waddle, I don't think a second round pick gets it done. It's going to be more. And to top it all off, no matter who we add, we're going to have to get under the cap a little more. And does that mean restructuring Brian Burns or Dexter Lawrence? We already restructured Andrew Thomas's deal, who's been fabulous when healthy this year, has been fabulous. But do we do that in order to go and get a receiver? And I would be so thrilled if we had Waddle, so thrilled about Olave. You have to look at it like this. You have to look at it from the perspective of Jackson Dart's future development. Imagine next year having Malik Neighbors healthy and Chris Olave. Imagine having Malik Neighbors and Jaylen freaking Waddle. Imagine Jackson Dart being able to throw to those two guys. Then you have Wan'Dale Robinson. Theo Johnson. Just imagine the weapons Dart would have if you brought in a Waddle, if you brought when Neighbors comes back. And then you go to a different tier. Jerry Jeudy, 20 grabs this year, 240 yards. He might need a change of scenery. He was traded to Cleveland last year from Denver. Now, Cleveland is just not having a good season, and they may trade him. Jeudy is familiar with Brian Dable, so there could be something there with him. And would a fourth rounder get it done for Jaylen? For Jerry Jeudy, rather? I'm not sure. But the one interesting thing here is this. Kayvon Thibodeau could potentially be on the move. Now, according to reports, the Giants might be open to trading him. I think that would be a big mistake to just extend the kid. He's playing so well this season. I don't like that idea at all. But what if you could trade Thibodeau for Waddle and not have to move any draft capital, and it's just a straight up swap? Would you guys do that? I'm not sure. I'm a sucker for pass rushers. I really am. And I kind of don't want to see Thibodeau go. I want the Giants to actually extend him. And then you have Burns, Tibbs, Carter for years to come. I would much rather have that than not have that. But when it comes to adding Waddle, if we could maybe do a play, guys, I'm not even sure I want to do that. And then there's outside of Waddle, Olave, Jerry Jeudy, there's Jacoby Myers. Myers, 29 grabs, 329 receiving yards. I like him a lot. And DJ Moore, I don't think he's very much available anymore, considering that the Bears, 3 wins in a row after starting off 2-0, 3 wins in a row. They won that primetime game against the Commanders, Monday Night Football. I'm not sure if DJ Moore, if they're going to move him because they are playing better football, the Bears. So I'm not sure if he's available anymore. Maybe he is. But when it comes down to it, Jaylen Waddle, would love to have him. Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers, Jerry Jeudy, one of these guys I would love to have. And as I said earlier, it goes to show how different things get when you win. If you start to win early enough in the season and change course of where you were going, and you change course, it could be a different year for you. And for the Giants, that might be the case. I'm not saying we're going to make the playoffs, but I'm not saying it either. I'm very optimistic about this team, especially now that Joe Schoen is looking to add. I think that's very, very important. It's an important note there. So do me a favor, if you love the Giants and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.